We're on the bridge of the Barents, a rescue ship patrolling the Mediterranean on the lookout for migrant vessels in distress.
Yeah, the boat is there already.
And they've seen one, a dot in the distance, but we're heading towards it.
Be prepared and let's start. Get ready for rescue. Let's get ready for rescue.
We're joining the rescue crews as they prepare to launch. There is an air of nervous tension.
So we're kitted up, we are just getting ready to go on the ribs as we approach this fishing boat, which is reported to have hundreds of people on it and is in distress. The Italian Coast Guard are there. They've asked the Barents to carry out the rescue.
In the water, we speed away using two rescue boats. They're known as ribs.
Approach the fishing vessel on the two opposite sides. Yes, exactly as you're doing. Split yourself on two opposite sides before approaching.
The nearer we get, the more people we can see. But it's only when we get right next to the boat that you can work out how every inch of space has been taken. And there are hundreds more people crammed out of sight in the underbelly of the boat. The challenge is to get them all off to safety.
So we've been distributing life jackets to all the people on board this boat, and now the first person is coming on board.
It's not a gentle process. There's no time for introductions or niceties. This is about saving lives. Many on board are dehydrated, ill and injured. And among them, babies and young children. Two ribs alternate journeys back to the Barents with 30 or 40 passengers each time. This old fishing boat set off from the Libyan port of Tobruk. It could probably have carried 30 or 40 people in safety. Instead, there were 606 people who were on board, and they were all brought off alive. Getting people off the rescue boats and onto the Barents is hard work. The boats have to be manoeuvred precisely, and then the passengers transferred, sometimes with particular care. When they arrive, they're all given food, water and new clothes. It must be a bewildering experience. Many of these people expected to die. We meet Hamdi and Assad. They paint a desperate picture. Little food, no water, and suddenly abandoned by their own captain.
Because the engines got broken, and then he left. He decided to leave us. We didn't know about that, so we're in the middle of the sea. We don't know where is north, east, south. We're just lost. All we could see is sky and the sea. Nothing surrounding us, nothing.
Assad says rescue means a chance to support the people he's left behind.
I must fight and do my best to help my family. That's why make me fight and sacrifice to reach the hotel.
The Barents is run by the charity Médecins Sans Frontières. This, the biggest rescue the ship's ever carried out. Around most of Europe, the number of migrants is falling, but in the Mediterranean, it's up 300% this year. Italy has declared a state of emergency.
So as we head back to port in Italy, the Barents isn't guaranteed a particularly warm welcome. The Italian government says that ships like this are a magnet, that they are effectively giant taxis for economic migrants.
It's an accusation the charity denies.
If you ask people why they're leaving their countries, while they're putting all their life and their families in one bag, facing borders, facing a different situation, facing even death, because everyone knows that this route is quite deadly, you will easily understand that there is no way to promote migration.
This is a tale of desperate people, huge risks, and the politics of migration. Already this year, at least 1,000 migrants have died in these waters, and as summer approaches, this route will just get busier. Adam Parsons, Sky News, on board the Barents.